This is the starting ship in Sea of Thieves. Looks pretty good, but basic. This is the ship of someone who thinks they look cool, but everyone perceives them as a newbie, and additionally they can be seen from across the map with the glowing sails. And these are the ships owned by someone who probably knows how good ships should look, and is respected by nearly everyone they meet on the seas. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can level up the looks of all of your ships, while keeping them unique and practical. We're gonna start with the most important aspect, the sails, and work our way through all the cosmetic types, so by the end you will know how to create great ships that receive praise from everyone you come across on the Sea of Thieves. And at the end I will tell you the secret that ties all of the cosmetics together. As I said, we will start with the sails, as they are the most visible part of your ship, therefore the most important. Choosing the sails is the simplest of all of the steps. So go to the shipwright, open the Ship Customization chest, and go into the sails tab. When choosing sails, there are only two things you have to keep in mind. Firstly, try to avoid sails that you see very often on the seas. Secondly, ask yourself this: do you have a hull that matches the color or thematic of the sails? If you do, then great. Assuming you already factored in the first point, you have found sails that will fit your new legendary vessel. But keep in mind that if you really like a cosmetic, then you should totally equip it. There also was a way to get an advantage with a certain sail, but that has been removed, so no matter which sails you choose, your combat effectiveness will not change. Next up is the hull. It's probably the biggest part of the ship, but most of it is underwater, so it's less visible than the sails. The only important thing when choosing the hull is that it matches the sails in any way. For example, you can choose purple sails with a white horse. Then the hull can be dark pink and purple, or white. And that's all, so the hull is pretty easy. The figureheads in real life made ships easier to distinguish and served as an offering to spirits that protected the vessels. In Sea of Thieves, on the other hand, they are mostly overlooked, as there are few rare figureheads and they are barely visible due to their low placement. So in the game, sails serve their purpose. Because the figureheads are not very prominent, you can choose any type you want, but if you want to go all in on the beauty of your boat, choose ones that match the hull in terms of color. The steering wheel and capstan should be chosen together, as they are very close to each other, so you will see them at the same time. Both should fit the overall theme of the set. If you are going for practicality and combat effectiveness, pick the ones that have regular hitboxes. With them you will easily be able to see if the capstan is raised or dropped, and how much the ship is turning. With cannons you have to choose between style and usefulness. Most cannon skins are just very big and bulky, which makes them hard to aim with and impractical. So if you want to go for looks, you will have to sacrifice some combat effectiveness. But if you want to go the other way, you are best off with the basic cannon, which also adapts to the hull color and in turn is not so bad. I personally prefer functionality, but as always, the choice is up to you. Finally, the flag. As you probably know, it is located on top of the mast, so it should suit the sails. The only exception is the Reaper's Mark flag. Only equip it if you want to PvP or work towards commendations. But which one to choose? Well, it is so small that you can really pick any one and it will look good. There is also one more important thing to point out. The more glowing parts your ship has, the easier it is to spot on the horizon. That is one of the downsides of the before mentioned Reaper set. As I said in the intro, it is like a laser that burns your eyes and makes you scream. So if you want to be stealthier, avoid glowing cosmetics and also turn off your lanterns. So, how do we make it all look good together and stand out? There are three different ways to do that. Firstly, similar colors. Choose cosmetics that are the same color or shade of that color. Secondly, set. Although I recommend you don't just put on a full cosmetic set, 2 or 3 ship parts from the same set won't hurt. Additionally, you can mix 2 similar sets so it looks better. Thirdly, colorful combinations. Just mix a bunch of colorful cosmetics, see if they work, and go off of that. And having a ship provide a slight tactical advantage is pretty simple too. Use basic cannons as they have circles that help you aim. Also, keep the wheel and capstan simple so we can see what state they are in. Finally, all the cosmetics should glow only slightly or not at all. That way it is harder to spot you on the horizon. By the way, if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, as I am a very small channel, but I am growing. You're probably wondering, what is the secret that I mentioned in the intro? The one that links everything together. It's skill and achievements. A pirate with a good ship, but no skills, will probably be ignored. But if you have a fine ship, and you also have the game sense, you will gain respect from even enemies. And any cosmetic looks 10 times better if it was worked for tirelessly. So that's everything you need to know about outfitting your ship. If you enjoyed, then maybe check out my other videos, and see you next time. Bye!